some breaking news right now. Chopper 5 is above a chase. The driver of the car that police are chasing right now, it's a four-door sedan, and this person is now going westbound 670 through downtown. They just got off northbound 71, but now they're continuing 670 here during a really busy part of the rush hour. So about 5:15 right now, and this person is weaving in and out of traffic. KC police are not far behind, and Chopper 5 is also above following as well. So that is now the convention center that they are going under along 670 westbound, trying to see where they're going next, if they're going on a feeder or not. At times, we've seen this car weave in and out of traffic and also had some serious problems, almost running into a number of other vehicles. So right now we can see that car. It's a black four-door sedan. Zooming right now, 670 westbound, and they continue to just take off from police. Police are behind though, and we're not really sure. What we're trying to learn right now is why they were running from police at this point. You can see them going in the shoulder right now as they move into the Kansas area now. So this person has gone from the Missouri side to the Kansas side, and really, I mean, they're not stopping at all. So we've seen them weave in and out of traffic. We've seen them use the shoulder. We've seen them do some pretty, daring maneuvers trying to get away from police. We're not really sure why they are eluding police, why they wouldn't stop in the first place. Obviously, police have a good reason why now, because they won't stop. But if you're just joining us here, this police pursuit started just around 5 o'clock or so, and Chopper 5 has been following it for some time. We are going to keep following this as well as this chase continues now into Kansas, and hopefully it will end peacefully, because we want that to end, best for all parties, essentially. We had a chase earlier in the day too, and that ended well, but right now you can see that we are just following the driver here. This is rush hour right now, folks, so this is not a good time for someone to be trying to evade police. It's dangerous, not only for folks who are on the road, just innocent people here. It can also be dangerous for anyone who just doesn't know really what's going on. There are police in pursuit here. This is 70, I believe. This is 70 now, so they're on I-70, and they are just not slowing down at all. They're probably going about 80 miles an hour at least, and in the middle of rush hour, they're not stopping. They are not stopping at all. We are in contact with police, and now that it has moved over to the Kansas side, not only are they're going to have KCMO police chasing, but they're also going to have folks from the Kansas side, possibly KCK, also possibly the Kansas Highway Patrol chasing after this suspect. Looks like they might be exiting here at this point along I-70. Looks like they are exiting here. Not sure where they're going. We're going to work on that location there to bring that to you. They are exiting here, pulling off on a ramp. We'll just watch it as this unfolds. At least they're getting away from folks who are in rush hour traffic right now. I guess that is maybe some good news, but you never know when they go into a residential area and zoom through an intersection just like that, what can happen for folks who just aren't really unaware. Police, though, I can tell you, are behind. They're blaring their sirens. They're alerting drivers up ahead, to pull over, be careful. So this person has exited off of I-70 now. They are on the Kansas side, and they've gone from Missouri, 71 northbound, through 670 through downtown under the convention center. Then they got on I-70 and headed into Kansas. Doesn't look like they're stopping anytime soon. All right, here we go. Maybe a possible residential area, which, you just cringe when people who are trying to get away from police zoom through intersections. It just makes you absolutely cringe because you don't know what can happen. Chopper 5 is above, and Chopper 5 is actually helping police right now. So that's always a nice tool that we have. Not only are we bringing you the view from Chopper 5, but we are also helping out police as well as this person is trying to get away. I'm not sure what area this is. It looks like kind of an abandoned area. They're turning around. And this is the old Indian Springs Mall, and you know what? They're going to be driving right back into police because police were right behind them, and it can't be great for them if they're going to be driving back towards police. So Chopper 5 is above. They just passed the old Indian Springs Mall. That's kind of what that big parking lot was that you saw. And they're heading back towards the main roads, towards the main highways there. So it looks like Chopper 5 is just tracking this suspect as they're trying to get away from police. And police, I don't know if they've stopped chasing this suspect or not, but you can't see him right now. I'm not sure where police are. And, you know, sometimes some departments, what they do is they stop chasing a suspect because they worry that that could actually cause more problems if they continue a high-speed chase in certain areas. Every department has a different policy, so that might be why we don't see police right now chasing after this vehicle. They might have kind of held back a little bit. But Chopper 5 is above this suspect, and we are going to wait to see how this ends up. It looks like they're getting back onto a feeder. Looks like this is going to be I-70 again. So they're hopping onto the main road, 522, the middle of rush hour. And now they're going to be weaving in and out of traffic here. So they're westbound I-70 at 38th now. So they're hopping onto I-70. And we don't see police behind them at this point. Westbound I-70 though, here they go. In and out of traffic here, weaving in and out, going on the shoulder, zooming past semis, zooming past unsuspected drivers who have no idea that this person is trying to get away from police, trying to get away from Chopper 5. Keep on going. So we just got an update from police, and they're telling us that it looks there are some police officers behind them, behind that suspect. They're in unmarked vehicles, though, so that's good news. They still have their eye on this bad guy here. So this person has gone from the shoulder on the left, shoulder on the right, middle. Here we go, back to the shoulder on the left. Zooming in and out. This person is heading westbound I-70. And it started a little after 5 o'clock, so it's 5:23, almost 5:24 right now, and they are continuing to drive recklessly all throughout town, not only in Missouri, but also in Kansas. And now they're exiting off of I-70. Maybe they can find another, residential area because they didn't really have success. So they are on the 57th Street exit right now in KCK, and they're going to run into some problems. Here's a semi, a bus, blowing through that intersection at 57th in KCK, just off of I-70. Here's another intersection, blowing through that one. Now they are southbound on 57th, and they're merging onto another road here with other folks who are just trying to really get home for the night, just after work. Now they're on K32 westbound. So they've just gotten off the highway. They're on K32 westbound. And we can tell you that police are following, but they're in unmarked police cars. The driver is now near Edwardsville, trying to figure out what to do. At this point, we know obviously one person is in the car. We don't know if anyone else is in the car. That is something that police are trying to figure out as well. We don't know if 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 people are in. So near Edwardsville, exited K32, and still going. And now it's going on a one-way street here into oncoming traffic. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. People are just getting out of the way. What else can they do, All right, well now he's on the right side of the road. Zooming past through another intersection. And this is Caw Drive right now, so we can tell you it's Caw Drive. And they are continuing, at least they're on the right side of the road at this point, but we've seen this driver not only drive through shoulders, intersections, but drive the wrong way on a street. And luckily, folks were good defensive drivers. They were paying attention. They realized what was going on and got out of the way for this person who is endangering so many lives at this point. And if you are just joining us here on KCTV5 News at 5 o'clock, the driver of this 4-door dark-colored sedan started fleeing from police just after 5 o'clock, and it actually started in KCMO. along 71 Highway, northbound 71 Highway. They continued through downtown on 670 westbound, then got on I-70. Then they moved into KCK. They've been on K32. They've been on Caw Drive, just all over the place. And when you involve not only law enforcement from Missouri and Kansas, but you're also going to involve state authorities as well, like the Kansas Highway Patrol, Missouri Highway Patrol. Our chopper, of course, is tracking the driver. We're not sure why. And there's a cop. Okay, so we got a cop here, and maybe they'll do a little pit maneuver here to try to get this guy. There's the pit maneuver. All right. Okay, so now this is where we got to figure out what's going to happen. Will they get out? Will they surrender? Police are there. That was a great pit maneuver done at about 5:27. Perfect precision on that pit maneuver. Got that guy to spin around. He can't go anywhere now. The smart thing will be for this guy to get out and surrender peacefully, because police are there, law enforcement, highway patrol, they are all there. They all are going to have their guns drawn. And the only way for this guy to get out alive is to surrender peacefully. We're going to pull back a little bit. We don't want to zoom in too far in case something just awful happens. We don't want to show that to you live on TV. This is on Caw Drive, so we know that that pit maneuver happened on Caw Drive. And we're just waiting to see if this person will get out and surrender peacefully. That would be the smart thing to do. All right, let's see what they're going to do. Hands up. Hands up. Looks like one person, just one person. And he's smoking. He is smoking a cigarette. Nonchalantly smoking a cigarette. His face is down. He's surrendering. I'm going to have one last cigarette before he goes to jail. Peaceful surrender here. Peaceful surrender here. Just one person in that vehicle. A Ford four-door sedan. This chase, this man here that led police dangerous high-speed chase through Missouri and Kansas started just after 5 o'clock. And we will continue to follow this. We are glad that this ended peacefully. We will keep following this online, streaming on our website. We will have another wrap-up at 6 o'clock as well. If you want to join us on KCTV5.com, also on Facebook. We will bring you now the CBS Evening News, but we will see you back here at 6 o'clock.